Islam. I just want to give a few ideas, a few muses on the movie Black Panther. I said in the earlier holiday that I wasn't going to get into the fray of everybody, breaking the movie down and stuff like that. But just my thoughts on it. I thought the movie was. I thought the movie was profound. In the sense of, this is the first, I can't say first, but in recent times, it's the first. Positive reflections showing an all Asiatic cast, demonstrating nationality, culture, so on and so forth. The nationality side, is something that most people miss because people don't have a concept of nationality. We view the movie solely from an African American perspective. Right, so we're watching it as a Wakanda being this black place that's technological, that's this, that's that, or whatever. But the theme of nationality runs all through it. Even the character Killmonger, who so-called African Americans, our brothers and sisters who are unaware of their nationality, tend to identify with. We look at him as being a so-called African American, but when called upon to demonstrate who he was able to demonstrate he was Wakandan and had a nationality. He showed the signs, he showed the glyphs on the inside of the lip, the signet rings, he gave his lineage, and so on and so forth. And as was just brought out earlier by one of our sisters, Sister Sajid Muhammad, the fact that he didn't take the throne by force, he took the throne, according to the ritual custom, of the Wakandan people, right? Now, what he planned on doing once he took the throne is another thing. The Prophet has, in our Holy Quran, the Moorish Science Temple of America, where he talks about the connivance of the laws. And that's basically where, you'll use the law to find a loophole to exploit, to demonstrate a despotic or a tyrannical type of governance, all right? And that's basically what Killmonger did. He came in, he didn't beseech the council. Everything that's mentioned in our Holy Quran, the Moorish Science Temple of America, the chapter of magistrate and subject, he didn't sit down with his ministers. He didn't, kind of parlay with them to see what the general feel was for the people, because the ministers are supposed to represent the people, all right? And as T'Challa did, as you saw T'Challa, he sat down with the council to get the general vibe of what he should do, and even then listen to his general in terms of strategy, so on and so forth. So you get a chance to see these different, the dichotomy between, the different types of rulers that can exist. But the beauty of it was the fact that even though they were polar opposites, Killmonger being who he was and the veracity that he ruled with, when he demonstrated, against, T'Challa, with them, even their battles and the challenging his thought and stuff like that, whatever, it brought out, a different evolution of thought within T'Challa, where he even went back to the ancestors, and basically checked the ancestors for mistakes and family secrets and lies that they had told that even created a Killmonger. Okay, so I think it was a beautiful film personally. I plan on going back to see it again. But one thing I tell the Moors and Asiatics as a whole, all my people out there, we should never allow, we can't keep allowing, ones outside of our pedigree to tell our story. Don't get it wrong. Brother Ryan Coogler is a genius. Brother did a phenomenal job. Cinematography, costume design, plot, all of that type of stuff. He did a phenomenal job, but it's still bankrolled by Disney and Marvel, right? So we can't allow these outsiders to keep telling us or dictating to us what our cultures are, so on and so forth, because you can best bet if a Moorish American had offered that story and was bankrolled and funded by a Moorish American, you think Wakanda was something. The Moors revealed a whole nother universe to you. Right? But it's just showing us what we need to do, and it's also showing that the world wants to see an Asiatic dynasty akin to the Moorish Empire come back to power, because 900 million in just under 2 weeks says a lot. Follow the money, you know what I mean? So this is where we're at. So again, my people, in your critique of the movie and so on and so forth, let's remember, man, this is something that our people are hype about. You know what I'm saying? This is something our people have galvanized around. We have people having platform discussions and all of that. So don't be on the wrong side of that as the antagonist, antagonizing our people and coming down on them on some, well, it wasn't a quote unquote black movie because we gave all these Europeans all this money and all that. Yeah, you did. However, it did make our people look at culture, let's say, in a whole different light. You got people wanting to wear the garbs of their forefathers. You got people wanting to come out, African drumming and all that. You got people considering, the natural hairstyles and all that. So, Prophet Noble Drali instructs us. He says, out of the worst, the wise will find means to do good, right? So we can take this situation right here and parlay that over into the Prophet's platform, right? And showing why nationality and culture are paramount, all right? And that's pretty much all I have on it. But I plan on going back to see it again. And you know, let's take, you know, Wakanda out of the fictional, out of the abstract, and let us come together and circulate our dollars and let us build our own Wakanda, but we'll probably call it something else. All right? And with that, I'll leave you in peace. Islam was.